Hello, everyone. My name is Charlene Kirby, and today I would like to discuss a population focused health organization by the name of Medecins Sans Frontiers, or Doctors Without Borders. This organization is also known as MSF. Doctors Without Borders is a 501c3 tax-exempt organization with their headquarters based in New York, New York. How it all began. MSF was officially created on December 22nd, 1971. At the time, 300 volunteers made up the organization: doctors, nurses, and other staff, including 13 founding doctors and journalists. In May 1968, a group of young doctors saw the need to go and help victims of war and major disasters. This brand new humanitarian effort would reinvent the concept of emergency aid. They were to become Medecins Sans Frontiers, or MSF, known internationally in English as Doctors Without Borders. There was discussion about reorganization of MSF. The original founders were not all in agreement, and two of them left. And now the organization is spearheaded by Claude Mahert and Roni Braham. These two individuals helped transform this organization into what it represents today. You ask, what is the purpose? Well, the purpose is people first. MSF purpose is to bring medical assistance to people in distress. The work may occur in many settings: active conflict, post-conflict environments in which there are inherent risks, potential danger, and ongoing threats to safety and security. Let's review some statistics. Since 1980, MSF has opened offices in 28 countries and employs over 30,000 people across the world. Since its founding, MSF has treated over 100 million patients, with 8.25 million outpatient consultations being carried out in 2014 alone. Doctors Without Borders employ and recruit doctors and other medical staff and non-medical staff. Some examples of their staff members are surgeons, anesthesiologists, nurse anesthetists, registered nurses, midwives, mental health professionals, finance and human resource specialists, logistics, and specialists in construction, electricity, mechanics, and water and sewage sanitation. An MSF team is made up of medical and non-medical professionals from an array of nationalities and cultural backgrounds. While the rewards are rich, it can be a challenge to work, live, and communicate with individuals whose language and/or customs are different from your own. Doctors Without Borders depend on donations from individuals just like you. This allows them to respond to urgent and emergent situations in countries and regions that are often forgotten about, in the field as well as at the headquarters. Doctors Without Borders compensation levels are very moderate and transparent. The administrative expenses are limited to economy class and budget hotels. Doctors Without Borders decisions to intervene in any crisis is based solely on their independent assessment of the people's needs, not political, economic, or religious interests. Their freedom to act and to make decisions independently enables them to respond more quickly and to be the first people on the scene to assist with emergent medical assistance. MSF was created on the belief that all people have the right to medical care regardless of gender, race, religion, creed, or political affiliation, and that the needs of these people outweigh respect of national borders. Doctors Without Borders save lives by providing medical aid where it's needed most in armed conflicts, epidemics, natural disasters, and other crisis situations. It is very common that a call for rapid response employing specialized medical personnel and logistic help, but often long-term projects designed to tackle health crises, such as the Ebola epidemic of 2014 in Sierra Leone. To reflect the changing needs in the field, activities can shift quickly and job descriptions change accordingly. Working environments, security protocols, and team size and composition may vary during these assignments. Unbiased and non-judgmental attitudes are the founding principles of MSF. In order to continue the success of MSF operating independently of any political, military, or religious agenda, and to remain neutral and impartial, the employees must understand that we are here to serve the people and the people only. Security and prevention. The first line of defense is health screenings and immunizations for staff members prior to employment and deployment. Secondly, there are security protocols, and employees are advised to follow them closely or they will be discharged from service. And thirdly, but not least, MSF staff members are often deployed into war zones and instructed not to socialize with local residents. There are also times when the clinics will be temporarily closed down to protect the safety of the staff. Yes, Doctors Without Borders are passionate about caring for their patients, especially people in crisis situations. But they are very much passionate about caring for their staff as well. In this picture, these are medical professionals that were deployed to Sierra Leone, and this is the protective garments that MSF supplied to ensure they returned home disease-free. In 2014, the CDC interviewed Tom Friedman, and he stated that MSF was doing a phenomenal job in Sierra Leone in regards to the Ebola outbreak. He stated that this epidemic was overwhelming and required an overwhelming response. Here are some of the countries that MSF has served in the past years. As you can see, their response is quite overwhelming. Pros and the cons. Sierra Leone was finally declared Ebola-free on November 7, 2015. Some challenges were treating the residual effects of the virus, also educating others about disease prevention, and reintegrating the survivors into society. These challenges are common throughout their missions in various regions. Doctors Without Borders' mission is to save lives and help the vulnerable. Many professions give their time with their families. They work for a fraction of their normal salaries and are literally sacrificing their lives for others. Service in these poverty-infested communities has to be a calling. This job is not for the faint of heart. It takes a special individual to take on uncertain conditions and still thrive. They often rely on donations of resources to complete their tasks. Although they are usually the first responders, they partner with many other organizations to accomplish the task. I hope this presentation was an educational experience for you, and I'd like to thank you for allowing the time that I've took out your day to deposit some thoughts and some knowledge in reference to this fabulous organization, Medecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders. Thank you.